In 1956, the Lubavitcher Rebbe was in Camp Gan Yisrael. And he farbrained for the boys. He spoke to the boys. And he had with him matzah. And the Rebbe began to give out matzah to the person on the left of him. And they passed it around. This story I'm about to tell you is from an eyewitness that was standing right on the Rebbe's left side. He said his name is Rabbi Yisrael Shem Tov. He should have long years and healthy years. And he said the following story. He said the Rebbe began to pass out matzah to the left side, and he gave it around to the boys who were there. As the Rebbe is doing this, he sees the Rebbe breaks off a piece of matzah, puts it into his pocket. He gives out again, he breaks off another piece, puts it into his pocket. He breaks off again, gives it around, breaks another piece, puts it into his pocket. He breaks off more pieces, gives it out, puts another piece in his pocket. He said, something's going on over here. The Rebbe doesn't put this matzah into his pocket. There has to be a story. What's going on here? 15 minutes later, on the clock, the director of camp at that time, his name was Kahos Weiss. He was about 6'4". A big guy comes over to the Rebbe. Says, Rebbe, there was a van of boys that came up from New York to come here to the Farbrengen. And as they were driving, there was an accident. And the van turned over 3 times. And the Rebbe smiled, says, Dreimal? 3 times. He puts his hand into his pocket. He takes out the matzah. He says, give the matzah to the boys in the hospital. The amount of pieces he had in his pocket was the exact amount of the boys that were in the hospital. And every single one came out without any major problems. The driver had a little scratch, that's it. Everybody came out perfectly. Here the Rebbe sensed one matzah, another matzah, give it to the boys. The exact number of people that was in the van. And he said, did I mold? It turned over 3 times. He was smiling, like, I know what's going on. I had them in my mind, in my prayers. I protected these guys. They're okay. Here, give them the matzah. So this is the story. 1956. A miracle story. Matzah is not only for Passover. Matzah is holy bread. Men and women stand there, and when they roll the matzah, they say, L'shem matzahs mitzvah. This is for the matzah of mitzvah. Matzah brings healing, and matzah brings faith. Not only on Pesach. You can eat it throughout the entire year. It has tremendous healing powers, physically and spiritually.